Welcome to Highland View Elementary School in Silver Spring, Maryland. Walking through our doors is like taking a trip around the world, meeting kids from El Salvador to Ethiopia, Iraq to Japan, and children born right here in Montgomery County. But there's something that the parents of all these children have in common, and that's the dreams for their children's success.
My dream for my kid is he can finish the college because he want to be a doctor. When you go in the high school, whatever, everything's go up. It's go in the higher things.
What we're really hoping for Ayana in her future is not a specific career, but we're more interested in her being a well-rounded person, a community citizen, the sense of responsibility towards others, and the ability to deal with a large and diverse number of types of people, which is why we really particularly like Highland View.
The single most impressive thing about the Highland View experience is the support of the parents in the community. The people who send their kids here really get the idea that it's a partnership, that you don't just put your kid on a school bus and expect them to go be educated.
It starts from parents at home. I know that very well. And fortunately, I was a teacher for about 6 years. So that experience helped me how to handle students, especially kids. So every time when she comes home from school, I check her homework. I ask her what she learned at school, and I will try every day to help in all aspects of her learning and learning process.
We want Highland View and all of our students here in Montgomery County and throughout the state of Maryland to be a success. But the reality is we need resources. We need to ensure that we have teachers and academic intervention and support staff to help not only our students who come here knowing no or little English, to those students who are accelerated in math and reading and science and social studies and who have all this perspective and interest. That academic breadth of diversity, you find it here at Highland View Elementary School.
Culturally, it's different. So there was a little bit cultural shock when you came here. And secondly, language. In our family, at home, we speak our language, which is Amharic, the official language of Ethiopia. The cultural conflict and the language problem was the two main challenges.
We at Highland View, all of our students, including students with IEPs, are what we call mainstreamed into regular ed classes. For many of those students, this is often their first time in a regular classroom, and the support that they require is higher than other students who do not have those same kinds of needs. And so without that support, without the teachers and without the paraeducators, specifically for special ed students, it will be much more difficult. And the reality is that they may have to go to other schools or go to more restrictive environments. Our goal is always to keep students in their home school, in their neighborhood school, with the resources that they need in order to be successful.
Paloma was having perhaps a language issue because of hearing, but they tested her, they said, here's what you can do to help her, and it really helped us with her reading when she first entered Highland View. But my son, who's finishing at Highland View, was more advanced in a lot of areas, and the teachers figured out what he needed and kept him challenged, and now he's going into 2 magnet schools.
I can only imagine the difficulty it is for policymakers who are looking at these numbers to try to determine where to make the budget cuts. This is a time where, when we make difficult decisions, to not look away from the real return on investment that comes when we invest in our kids. The resources of academic intervention, special education resources, ensuring that our kids who walk in our hallways who don't know how to recognize the letters, along with the kids who already know multiplication when they get here, that those populations, as well as everyone in between, are getting the resources to be the best that they can be.
Our nation is diversifying at a very rapid pace. We also have the competing issues of how do we stay competitive as a nation. And in my area, in science and technology, we know that diverse people are underrepresented. And so it's critical for our innovation, our industry, and our global position as a nation in the economy to have children engaged in science, technology, music, art, and we can't achieve that if someone is left out.
As a product of Montgomery County Schools from kindergarten through 12th grade, I can tell you firsthand how important it is that Montgomery County Schools' reputation stay high. And of course that reputation stays high through the use of resources and the spreading of resources to all of Montgomery County schools. I'm fortunate enough to have been able to leave the state, go to college, come back and go to a local law school. And I can tell you, everywhere I went, the quality of Montgomery County schools, the reputation of Montgomery County schools carried me far. First, it prepared me for college and for law school, but that reputation was known by many of my peers. And it's something that I now, as a parent and a resident of Montgomery County, would like to continue to invest in. It's good for the county, it's good for the state, and it's certainly good for all of our students.
Our school is a good example of schools all over Montgomery County. Yes, we have our challenges, but we have parents and staff that care, and kids that work really hard. What better investment could we make than giving our kids the resources they need to achieve success, so one day they can contribute their very best to our communities, our state, our country, and our world.
I want to go to Yale College and law school.
I want to be a scientist when I grow up. I want to be an artist when I grow up.
I want to be a doctor to help children.
I want to be somebody who works with Shannon. I want to be a rock